already moving forward and towards radio in a real scale. From then on until June of 2024, my radio career became huge. I was heard on radios and in homes from upstate South Carolina all the way to places like San Francisco, California. What began as a hobby became a major blessing. Why? Because I kept finding ways to make it happen. Now, let me tell you something. My mama said to me, while you're doing your little radio thing, in this house, we always pursue our education. And so when I first graduated high school, I didn't finish everything I started educationally. Life happened. Of course, work was happening and responsibilities were happening. But my mom's words stayed in my spirit. So eventually, I went back to college. I didn't earn my bachelor's degree until I was 30. I didn't earn my master's until I was 35. I won't earn my PhD until I reach the age of 45. So some people think success has an expiration date, but it doesn't. There is no clock on your purpose. There's no age on your growth. There's no deadline on becoming who you were created to be. Some of you have spent years feeling behind. Some of you have spent years feeling behind socially, academically, emotionally, and behind everybody else. But let me tell you something. A delayed journey is not a destiny delay. You are capable of greatness, so make it happen. Then there was another moment in my life. There was a good brother here in our community by the name of Dr. Desmond Smith. He used to pay me $10 an hour to come and clean his medical office. One day while he was sitting in his office after a long day, he looks at me and he says, "Lenny, while you're young, find a way to make 6 figures." He says, "But do it in about 12 weeks, not 12 years like I had to do." And so I listened to that. I decided some 25 years ago to go sit at the Spartanburg Community College for 12 weeks on Tuesday and Thursday nights, and it changed the direction of my financial life. I made it happen. I went there and I became a real estate agent that has now turned into a real estate broker and owner of a franchise with more than 26 agents that operate under my tutelage. There was creativity. Creativity is what you need, West Greenville graduates. Creativity is the ability for you to see possibilities where others see problems. Some of the greatest ideas in the world came from people who did not fit the normal mold. Sometimes being different is actually your advantage. The world needs thinkers, builders, dreamers, creators. Some of you are artistic. Some of you are gifted with your hands. Some of you can fix things. Some of you understand people deeply because of what you've experienced emotionally. So don't apologize for being unique and different. Learn how to use those uniquenesses. Secondly, you need strategy. A dream without a plan becomes frustration. So you don't have to know everything today. Despite what you think, you still ain't grown. You don't have to need your whole life figured out by tomorrow morning. But thank God for time. Because at 18, if I had figured out my whole life, I probably would have made some terrible plans along the way. But never neglect still getting instruction and direction from those who have lived a little life before you. What environment you're in will help you grow. Who you're around will help you grow. What habits you decide to have today will help you become the person that you'll be tomorrow. And so while you need creativity, while you need strategy, let me leave you with this. You need humanity. The reason that I get emotional when I speak about this, because one of the hardest days of my life was experienced right here at West Greenville. I ran out of the school from a call when they told me that my mother had passed away. I'll never forget running out of the school. I probably scared Kayla half to death when I told him, "You got to take my class because something's going on at home." And the reason I speak on humanity is because it was a healing journey for me. I lost my best friend. I lost my mother. But my days of humanity, the day of humanity happened when I walked back in this school after being gone for a week. And my three amigos, Quay, Bryson, and Jadyn. When I walked back in that classroom, all three of them embraced me and said, Mr. Gaines, we got you. And I'll never forget that. And so I leave you with this, graduates. Be creative, be strategic, but be human. Keep embracing people. Keep showing your humanity, because you healed me, and one day you'll heal the world. Thank you very much, Mr. Gaines, soon to be Dr. Gaines, for those very inspiring words. It's hard to follow that. I want to take this time to acknowledge a few of our board members who actually are here with us serving, and this is a special occasion. This is my second time doing a graduation here at West Greenville, and they're here, and I appreciate each one of you. Four of our board members are here. So just raise your hands, ladies, if y'all just let people know you're here, okay? And see y'all listen. All right, so now we get the opportunity to hear from some of our teachers, and they're gonna express some heartfelt words toward our students, the ones that they have served and loved on, some of them since they were middle school students, and now they're high school graduates. So, make sure I get my order right here, okay? We're gonna start with Mr. Kevin Fuentes. After Mr. Fuentes, it'll be Mr. Brian Davis. You got your programs, we'll just keep flowing. I won't come back up here, we'll let them just come on up, okay? So we got Mr. Fuentes, Mr. Davis, Ms. Jackson, and then Ms. Chloe Owens. I'll stop right there, then I'll come back to, I'll do this first, okay? So we can make sure we're on the same page. Then after that will be Mr. Brockman, Ms. Amy Easterling, who's already up here with us. And then we'll have Mr. Mark Buckley. So without further delay, please come on up, Mr. Fuentes.
Good morning, everyone. I'm happy to have all of you here. So today we are here to celebrate something special, graduation. If there's one thing we all know about Bryson, is that life is kind of like riding a dirt bike. Sometimes it gets loud, messy, and a little bumpy, but you keep going anyways. Over the years, Bryson has faced challenges, learning new things, and grows so much. And just like on dirt bike, even when he passed difficult roads and patches, he always got back up and kept moving forward. High school hasn't always been easy. There were tests, assignments, early mornings, and probably a few moments when the teacher had to say, focus, especially Miss Bailey. Bryson made it here today, and that's something to be proud of. What makes Bryson special is not just graduating, but the attitude, personality, when he can make people laugh, bring in energy into a room, and stay determined no matter what comes ahead. To the family and everyone who support Bryson, thank you for your encouragement and love. This accomplishment belongs to you too. Bryson, today is not the finish line. It's the start of the brand new ride. Keep chasing your goals, keep believing in yourself, and keep doing what you love. But just remember, always wear your helmet. Congratulations, Bryson. We are all proud of you, and we cannot wait to see where life is going to take you the next level. Okay? I'm proud of you, Bryson.
Morning, everyone. Morning. When I think about this school year, this is always one of my favorite days because of everything it represents for seniors. Graduation is more than a ceremony or a diploma. It is a moment of reflection. Gives us the opportunity to look back to when students began, the highs and the lows they experienced, the obstacles they faced, and the growth that brought them to this point. As teachers, we often see students during moments when they're still trying to figure themselves out. We see the uncertainty, the frustration, the setbacks, and sometimes even self-doubt. The graduation day is special because it allows us to step back and truly appreciate how far our students have come. We get to see not just who they were when they started, but who they have become. This graduation is especially meaningful to me because it is the first time that I've not had the opportunity to teach any of you directly. I will admit that the transition was difficult for me because I became so emotionally invested in your journeys over the years. After spending so much time working together, it felt strange not having our regular routines, our conversations and lessons throughout the school year. I truly miss seeing each of you in your growth and maturity on a daily basis this year. This was especially true for you, Ted. We spent 6 years together, and even though we weren't seeing each other every day this year, you were never out of my mind. During the fall semester, I would regularly text or email Miss Jackson, asking how was Teddy doing. Every time I heard the same thing, how well you were doing in your classes, and how independent you had become. I'm very thankful you were in the trusting hands of Miss Jackson and Mr. Randall. At the end of each quarter, I still find myself checking in on your progress because I genuinely cared about how you were doing. Hearing about your success this year made me so incredibly proud. When I reflect on my time at West Greenville, the word that comes to mind most is perseverance. You worked through COVID, changing instructional formats, and the challenges that came with finding the right courses and supports. Through all of it, you kept moving forward. You continued to work hard, adapt, and grow as both a student and a person. Over the years, we worked through all the standard graduation requirements together. The English, math, science, social studies. I became very familiar with those courses and assignments. But the class I enjoyed most with you was your theater and film production. From the very beginning, back in 6th grade, when we first started working together in a setting, it was obvious that film and film production was a genuine passion of yours. I remember watching angry video game videos and brushing up on my classic video games just so we would have things to talk about and connect over. Over time, those conversations evolved into discussions about Pixar's The Animation Series and Criterion Films. And despite all the research I did, I still could never hold a candle to your knowledge. As you moved through high school, we spent years trying